Hey, it's Ian from Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts, and today I'm going to review the three-wheel LX from Pride Mobility. Okay, so we have the Pride Mobility GoGo LX with CTS suspension. This three-wheel scooter was brought out a few years ago, and it was one of Pride's first, I believe, transportable scooters that featured the CTS, so it's comfort track suspension. As you can see, the little sticker there, and the yellow spring there, and the yellow spring there, but we'll get into that in a few moments. So it's a nice little lightish weight three-wheel scooter with the comfort of the springs. So when you're out and about on the sidewalks, it takes away some of that bump in the sidewalks with the control joints, the sidewalk cracks. Makes it a bit more comfortable on the back, on the spine. If you have a back problem, I would definitely recommend the scooter for that situation. Nice big wide footboard on it as well, so if you've got big boat feet, you've got plenty of room on that footboard there. Nice front light, so we'll go through all the features anyway. We'll work from the top and work our way down. So I'll give you a few specifications on this scooter. It's a 300-pound weight capacity scooter, so it covers a wide range of people. The seat does not move backwards and forwards, but there's plenty of leg room. The tiller does move forward and backwards like on all mobility scooters. So like I said, 300-pound weight capacity, up to 4.4 miles an hour, and its range of about 6 miles. So depending on the size of person riding it, the mileage may go down a little bit. So a heavier person will get a shorter mileage range, and also the terrain that you're driving on. So if you've got a lot of inclines that you're going on, that battery range will shorten down. Now originally when this scooter came out, it was a few little problems with it. I've mentioned in a couple of videos with the transaxles on these, but I believe they've changed them out now. So the newer version of this is the 2023 model. It's brand new, we've just got it in. So let's, I've had no reports and people coming in with transaxle problems with this, but the very first one I was replacing transaxles quite readily, quite often. So this used to come in 2 battery pack sizes. You did get to choose which battery pack you would want. You could have the extended range 18 amp hour battery pack, or the standard battery pack, which is 12 amp hour, which is your standard small battery. So now they've done away with that, and they've just introduced the Endurance Li, which is basically the 4-wheel version of this, but they've introduced it with the lithium ion battery, and they do give you 2 choices of that. So look out for that video. If it's not already posted, it probably is. Let's give a review of that, and we'll go into details of the difference between that scooter and its original predecessor. So like I said, you can't upgrade these batteries. You may be able to do it aftermarket. You may be able to purchase something like the Go Chair battery pack separately and then put your own batteries in it. I would recommend you put 22 amp hour batteries in these. They will fit. They are a little bit heavier, but you'll get a little bit more extended range. So that's if you're going to go that route, definitely buy it new with a small battery pack. That's the choice that you get. Then once those batteries are depleted, then maybe think about upgrading it to the larger battery pack to give you more range if you need more range. But they're quite sufficient for what they are. They're made lightweight to take apart and put in a vehicle to transport to wherever you want to go. So going over some features of this mobility scooter, it has the standard Pride seat, nice and comfortable, with plenty of foam padding, so you don't feel the plastic of the back of the backrest or the seat. Only when they get old and worn or left outside, then the foam does degrade inside and you can feel the side there, but that's over years. Comfortable armrests, they haven't changed those over the years, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They have changed the logo again. They put the logo on the back there. They've changed it to the new Pride logo, and the also the vented seat. It's not really vented, it's just a cosmetic thing, I believe. Your armrests lift up just as normal, and they are removable by removing the pins at the rear of the chair. 2 pins, one either side, one there, and then you would just loosen up those seat retaining bolts and remove the armrest. It will make the seat a lot lighter, but if you do require the armrest, they're there, so you get that with the scooter. At the back of the chair you get your standard pouch, quite roomy pouch, quite big, so you can put whatever you want in there, and also the seat does fold back down for loading and storage, so you can store it in a garage or a cupboard, wherever you want, and load it into the vehicle. It saves a lot of space. Underneath the chair is standard. You've got the seat rotation lever for those English people like myself, and that rotates the seat 360 degrees, and it stops in incremental places like 45, 90 degrees either side. The seat post is adjustable. There's 4 settings on the seat post that you can remove the pin, and I'll show you when I remove the battery pack. You just remove the pin and then you can adjust the seat to whatever leg height that you need. We always recommend like a 90 degrees for your legs, so you don't get uncomfortable. You're not got your knees in your eye sockets. At the back of the chair, just quickly go over it, is your accessory tube. You can put a rear basket, oxygen tank holder, a number of other goodies that Pride offer. So ask your dealer what's available for this scooter. So you may need a walker holder, crutch holder, cane holders. They do also make cane holder clips for the side of the armrest, so you can slot your cane in there. It looks like a jousting stick sticking out, but it saves you having to carry it, and we don't recommend you shove a cane in there because it could catch on the throttle. A bit dangerous. On the top of the tiller, on your top console, you have your light sensing power gauge. This is normal, that's the standard on Pride scooters now, and you turn it on, it scrolls over and it then dims down. I don't know if you can see that. So if it's darker out, it will get a lot darker. When it's brighter, it gets brighter. See it brightened up there. See if I can do it. It's not picking it up on the camera, but it does. Your speed dial there, fastest, slowest, your turtle and hare, usual, and then your easy pull key with a spare key and a horn with a rubber bumper to protect it in case you do drop the tiller on the floorboard, but we recommend not doing that. So there's your little horn. Comes in the candy apple red and also a metallic blue with the Pride logo on the front. These 2 little holes here with these covers in, they're for also accessories like rear view mirrors. You can have one either side, or a phone holder, so that's that option there. Nice D-shaped tiller, so you could rest your palms on there and still operate the scooter with your fingers and still have access to everything that you need. Horn, speed dial while you're driving along, forward and backwards. Ambidextrous as usual, forward towards you, reverse is towards you on this side, or you can push forward to go forward and push forward to go backwards. So left or right handed, you can operate the scooter. But if you ask your dealer, I'm sure they can swap it around. If you want that to go forward, to go reverse, it can do, or that to go forward, it is possible. On the front of the tiller you have your little basket. You can upgrade these baskets to a large basket, so ask your dealer about that. So if they do a deal that they can upgrade the basket for you, or if there may be a charge, but it has a basket lock just there, so that stops the basket from jumping off if you do transport it on the outside of a vehicle, and you would just pull that forward to release the basket. On the top of the tiller you have your charge port, so while the battery pack is in the scooter, you can charge your scooter from there, and on the opposite side is the light switch just there. Warning labels as usual, no inclement weather, no wet weather, no snow. Read the manual. Don't let bits of clothing get caught in the wheel, and also your weight capacities is there. So it's a 300-pound weight capacity, or 136 kilos. Moving down again on the tiller, you've got your fuses just there, one for the charge port, one for the light, and there's your light at the front, a nice bright LED path light. Low wattage, so it won't drain too much of the battery. There's your front and rear harness there for when it folds, and that's your tiller adjustment knob there. Just give it a couple of turns till you feel the tiller's loose. Make sure you hold it so you can fold it or adjust it to where you feel comfortable. Moving down further, you've got your steering lock for loading and unloading and storing. As long as the wheels push straight, do it one-handed, you can then turn that so it's facing upwards, and that locks the tiller. Makes it easier for loading into the back of a vehicle, and then to unlock it, just pull it towards you and click and turn. Front wheel with the suspension on the front there, nice turning radius, so that's great. What these three wheels are excelling is a tight turning radius if you're in tight spaces like offices or elevators, or if you've got narrow corridors in your home, then it gives you a better turning radius. Four wheel gives you a wider turning radius. So yeah, nice big footboard. You can see it's got the soft rubber for your feet to stop you slipping, with a few ridges there, and then just a little wheel cover at the front there, and wheel cover there with a red panel on it. And you move to your battery pack. There's your interchangeable covers. You change them from red to blue. And also under the battery pack you have your charge port in case you want to take just the battery inside and charge it, the fuse for that charge port, and also the scooter reset circuit breaker there. So if your batteries are running low and you're going up a steep incline, it may trip that, and that's what that's for. And then all you would do is just reset the trip button, and you should be back in order again. Moving to the back, you've got your solid rubber tyres front and rear, so you won't get punctures, your rear springs, your drive freewheel lever with the sticker on it there telling you which direction it needs to go on. It's got reflectors on the side so people can see you at night, one at the front there on the top and one at the side there, and also two at the back of the chair. If you look at this scooter, it's very design is very similar to the ZT8 as well as the Endurance now. And at the back of this, moving to the back here, you've got your quick release handle for when you're disassembling the scooter. You would lift up from there, and that separates the front and rear from the scooter. As you can see your brake there, all exposed, motor, and that silver thing there is the connector front to rear. That connects the front of the scooter to the rear. You got your anti-tip wheels there, just to help you get over any speed bumps and stop you from tipping backwards if you do go up a severe incline. You also got little hoops there if you do want to transport it on the car, one either side, to put hooks for ratchet straps or something like that. So you got your nice logo on the side there, the GoGo LX with CTS suspension. Adjustable seat posts I've already gone through. So overall they're a very comfortable scooter, especially when you're out and about on the sidewalks like I said earlier. Seats nice and wide, I think it's a 17 by 17 chair. So the overall weight of this unit, if you don't include the battery pack, which weighs around about 20 pounds if you've gone for the 12 amp hour batteries, which is this one. Total weight with the batteries is 104.5 pounds. Total weight without the batteries is 85 pounds. So about 105 pounds for the whole scooter in one piece. So if you're thinking of getting a lift, that's what the scooter weighs for your lift capacity. Turning radius 33.5 inches. Overall length is 39.75, so front tyre to rear bumper is going to be about 40 inches. And the overall width is going to be 20.5, so from wheel to wheel, widest point is going to be 20.5. I know some cruise ships, they have a restriction of about 21 inches, something like that, for corridors and cabin doors. But check with your cruise liner, just see if they do have any restrictions if you do want to travel. Traveling with this on an airline should be possible. It is a mobility device. The airline should accept it. It does have a sticker on the back of the battery pack giving indication that it is FAA certified. It is transportable, so if you are traveling on an airline, take a picture of this and it conforms to, just make sure it's in focus, and it conforms to airline friendly. As you can see, the blue airplane symbol there. So it's a sealed lead acid battery. Alright, now with the battery pack off, I can show you your adjustment pin. I'm just covering up the serial number because this is brand new. So there's your adjustment pin. Take the seat off and then you can adjust the seat height to wherever you feel comfortable. Also on the footboard, that's your battery connecting point. Be careful of that, don't let the tiller hit it. Don't damage these, they can splay open wide, and that is your fuse for the main controller from the battery pack to the controller. So if there is any problem with the short, it will trip that fuse. Alrighty, so let's pop the battery pack back in. Seats nicely. It does have Velcro underneath to hold it down, but if you do transport it on a carrier or a automatic lift, either take the battery pack off or secure it down somehow with a strap, but not to damage this battery pack because they can be expensive to replace. You've got a carry handle at the back there for when you dismantle it, and so you can easily lift this back end. It's about 28 pounds for the rear end and about 29 pounds for the front. 22, I believe, pounds for the seat, and your basket's negligible. It's light. Always take your key out, as we've said before. You don't want to have broken keys when you get to your destination. Nice solid rubber tyres front and rear. So let's take this beast for a little test drive around the store and see how comfortable it is. Okay, when you first sit on the scooter, if you sit down quite normally, you feel the springs at the back take the pressure of you sitting down. You feel it springing up and down. And that's nice. Like I said, everything's there accessible at the front, so you can operate left-handed, switch hands, or right-handed, depending on how you feel comfortable. There's your charger. You get that with the kit. You get your spare blue panels, as you can see, nice shiny blue. Or you can speak to us at Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts, and we can change it to any colour you like. Within reason. We can't do paisley. Or maybe we could. Who knows. Anyway, speed dial. Always set it off at the slowest. Your top speed's 4.4. You don't want to go hell for leather inside. We recommend start off slow and increase your speed. Down to the footboard. Very comfortable. I always set these seats to the highest because I'm long-legged. And my legs are 90 degrees. Very comfortable, plenty of foot room, so you can move your feet around if you want to splay them out, if you're a bigger person with bigger legs, or you can have them straight in. Just be wary if you do have your toes out. Just be careful if you do may have to bring them in a little, or you may catch them on something as you're traveling around. So, horn, beep beep, easy pull key. Just pulls off, and left-handed. I'm no good with a left hand. There you go. Easy pull and easy to put back. Nice big key. You got your spare key there, just as a little spare. I recommend put one on your car keys and then one in a separate lanyard or whatever you want to put it in your purse or wallet or pocket. Just in case you travel and you forget, you've always got one spare that you may need. Alright, so let's turn the scooter on. As you can see, there's your full battery life. This will go down as you progress through the mileage, and set the speed nice and slow. The light is on. So this is like your gas pedal in your car. The harder you pull it, the quicker it'll go at that set speed. So we always recommend pull it slowly, and then you'll hear the brake release and it'll go away, start moving forward at a nice slow speed. And this is a good thing with these tillers, is you can still operate with your fingers and then turn the speed up to however you feel comfortable. We always recommend slow speed inside, so just in case of pedestrians or obstacles that may be in your way. So yeah, it's got a nice slow start like all of them had. A lot of the earlier models, they had a quick start, then they slowed down. But your turning radius, very good. So you can turn easily on the spot. Tighter spaces, obviously you may have to do 3-point turns like on any scooter. But yeah, nice and comfortable. Nice and slow, nice and quiet. So let's increase the speed there. Now you hear the motor a little bit more, but it's still very quiet. Not an annoying whining motor. Let's go for another turn at a higher speed. Just be careful if you do go at a higher speed that your turning may give you that tip sensation, especially with the 3-wheel. 3-wheels are known for being on the tippy side because of that triangular design, 2 wheels at the back, 1 at the front. But yeah, especially if you're going down slopes, just slow your speed down. If you're going down sidewalk, where the sidewalk slopes down, definitely go straight on. If that was the sidewalk going down, go straight on at the ramp. Don't go at an angle, because your then center of gravity is going to be pushed over. A little training driving tip there. So you can operate with the other hand and still increase the speed. So let's, I'm going to swap hands because I feel more comfortable right-handed. So, and that way I can control the speed. So I'm going to increase it to the 4.4. It slows down very quickly, motor braking, and then once you've braked, your brake will then engage to lock you in place. Whether the battery's on and off, power's on and off, it will still lock you in place, the electromagnetic brake. So yeah, I'm feathering the throttle so you can control the speed. Even though it's set at the highest speed, you can still go around at a crawl and then increase your speed when you're on a straight like that. There we go. Yeah, very comfortable, springy. The front spring's not as comfortable as the rear, so you will get a bit of a clunk at the front, but if you have a back problem, those springs at the back make it a lot more comfortable. Oh yeah, so I'll do one more lap and then I'll finish off this video. You don't need to know more about it. I don't think there's anything else I can say about it. Alright, just reverse it in. Yeah, overall comfortable scooter, and let's hope that those transaxles have been sorted out. I think so. Like I said, I've never had any in. These are the new transaxles that Pride are putting in their scooters. It's the Linux style, so look for that. That's the old style of ones. Just some of them were just a little bit weak on the LX for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. Overall, nice scooter, pretty cool, nice and comfortable. If you want something with suspension, if you're used to pneumatic tyres, they don't make them with pneumatic tyres now due to the people having to buy puncture kits or inner tubes, and inner tubes are hard to come by. So they went with the solid rubber and suspension. So yeah, so that's your LX. I hope you enjoyed this little review, my review of it. It's fingers crossed with that transaxle. Like I said, I've had it on in for the last couple of years, so it's seemed to have cured itself. They've never done a recall on it as such, so yeah, I haven't had to repair one. So there's your LX. Hope you've enjoyed the review. A few features that some cheaper scooters don't have that this one does. So yeah, price wise, shop around, see your local dealer. They'll give you a better deal than online, because online you're stuck with them and sometimes you cannot get hold of the companies. So go to a reputable dealer like ourselves, You may see a bargain online, but you'll end up paying for it in the long run. Yeah, so GoGo LX with CTS suspension. Like, share, give us that subscribe. We appreciate it. So till next time, to the next review, keep on rolling. Bye now.